Whoopsie. Jake and Nate from Runaway Vows in America just gave content creators an F on their little scale. Now, I'm not too sure what the definition of F is, but obviously FLAK incoming to their podcast. Now, I kind of agree and disagree, but I think what needs to be really made clear here, and this is my opinion, right? Content creators are just like, a flower artist or a wedding furniture artist or a celebrant or, a videographer, photographer, planner. And they are a service provider. Now, if people want a service and they're prepared to pay for it, obviously it's a supply and demand thing. So if people want people to come along with their phones, they want to film their weddings, and they're happy with that service and they agree on a certain fee and they pay that fee and they get their product and they're happy with it, it has nothing to do with anyone else. And that's just running a legitimate business. It's like, they could want tiddlywinks at their wedding, and if someone wants to bring tiddlywinks and have tiddlywink games in the aisle, you can laugh at it all you like, but if someone's prepared to pay for it and they might pay good money, then that has nothing to do with anyone else. So I have no problem with the service. In fact, I actually think they're more like videographers than that they're not. And I basically think they should be called videographers with a phone, not content creators. Content creators, to me, is a very confusing word because of the nature of the way it's used outside of the wedding industry. But that's a whole nother topic for another video. But my point I'm trying to make here is I think the problem, and we see this all around the world, is people have this kind of negativity to content creators. And I really have thought about this. I go, why? Because, what is it with content creators that people are getting upset about? Because, people that should not even be worrying about them kind of have quite a negative thought about them. And I think what it is it's because there's a few content creators out there. They get on social media and they say a lot of stuff that's very confronting to the rest of the wedding industry. Like, we're taking over the wedding industry, and we do things that no one else does, and we deserve a place at the table. And they talk very in a very, I don't know, it's not an attacking way, but it's it rubs people up the wrong way. It's words that rub people up the wrong way. And I think that what people do is they see these people on social media because they've got the biggest voice. And then they kind of, paint all content creators with the same brush, which I think is unfair. I think most content creators just go about and do their work and, service their customers, and, they're not bothering anyone. And I think this is where we kind of like to make fun of them. And we've all seen those videos where the content creator walks in front of the photographer and videographer and blocks their view. But I can guarantee you now, I've seen all sorts of people do that from all sorts of genres in the wedding industry. So it's not just content creators. But anyway, that's all I've got to say about it for today. So leave your comments down below. What are your thoughts on Jake and Nate's comments